When we harvest fish for fillets, we typically discard the remains. In doing so, we often ignore a concentration of nutrients that, gram for gram, carries a higher density of essential compounds than the meat we keep. Fish eggs, or roe, exist at two distinct extremes of human culture. In West Bengal, shad roe is an everyday market staple, an integrated part of the regional diet. At the other end of the spectrum, it's served as caviar at hundreds of dollars an ounce. But biology ignores price tags. Whether it's scraped from a local river catch or served on a mother-of-pearl spoon, the actual chemical payload inside these eggs remains identical. So what exactly happens inside the human body when you consume a 100-gram serving of these tiny, concentrated power capsules? To understand their true value, we have to look past their culinary status and measure them strictly by their biological density. Let's take a standard 100-gram serving as our physical baseline. Spatially, it fits in the palm of your hand, and it carries a surprisingly small energy footprint, usually between 140 and 200 calories. Yet inside that tiny volume, you get 25 grams of complete protein, providing the complete amino acid profile required to repair muscle tissue and maintain metabolic health. Packed alongside that protein in the exact same footprint are 10 to 15 grams of healthy fats. These are highly specialized complex fats, specifically heavily concentrated doses of EPA and DHA omega-3 fatty acids. When absorbed, these specific omega-3s go to work reducing systemic inflammation across your body and providing the physical, structural support required for healthy brain tissue. This specific, tightly packed ratio of complete proteins locking into specialized structural fats makes roe one of the most efficient metabolic engines found anywhere in nature. But the macronutrient engine is only half the equation. We also have to look at the rare micronutrient payload hidden inside the egg wall. Roe provides a rare, natural whole food source of vitamin D, a necessity for allowing your body to absorb calcium and keeping your immune system actively supported. This chart shows exactly how extreme this density gets. A single serving delivers 15 to 20 micrograms of vitamin B12, completely dwarfing the daily recommended intake. Your body uses this massive dose to drive continuous red blood cell formation and maintain nervous system integrity. It also carries a heavy supporting payload of minerals like magnesium, iron, and choline, plus high amounts of selenium, an antioxidant that acts as a chemical shield to protect your cells from damage. Eating a single serving biologically mimics the effects of taking multiple synthetic daily vitamin supplements, except it delivers those compounds via a highly absorbable whole food matrix. A biological capsule designed by nature to be this hyper-concentrated cannot be consumed without a few dietary trade-offs. The first drawback is inherent to the biology. Cramming that much dense fuel into an egg inevitably brings an extreme concentration of dietary cholesterol. Medically, high dietary cholesterol does not perfectly correlate to blood cholesterol spikes in all humans, but it remains a metric that requires active monitoring based on your individual health profile. The second risk isn't biological. It's engineered by humans to solve a preservation problem. Because we rarely eat roe raw directly from the catch, the mass processing and curing required to stabilize luxury foods like caviar introduces massive amounts of added salt. For processed roe, this heavy sodium load quickly becomes the primary cardiovascular risk factor. Because of these factors, roe should be treated as a highly potent, targeted dietary supplement. It is not meant to be a primary bulk protein source. By managing the added sodium and monitoring cholesterol, it is possible to integrate one of the most concentrated sources of essential vitamins and fats found in the natural world.